What's up, y'all? We are back again. Another Jet Set episode. Uh, another Jet loss as well. But it's only week two. It's only week two. We're 0-2, but you know, so are the Chiefs. Lock in with us, man. Ready.
Ready,
Jet
jet
set.
set,
Go.
Go, 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 go. No to the mall.
Loud ball down the right side at the goal line, leaving attempt. Oh, it's free call. Oh, it's a Jet
Never too
touchdown.
nose. Pack my bags and go, 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 go. Serve me a brick at the stove. Looking like a shack in the post. Go, 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 go. From the hills to the moon. Yeah, baby, yeah, we go like don't go. Yeah, in this world, everything's so more. Yeah, behind this wall, there is no photos. Jump on this bitch, go, yeah. Across my neck, yeah, go. Watch how you go, hey, yeah. Oh, Joe, I need some more. Hey, yeah, pronto, hydro. Jumped out the coupe with the
Away by Sauce
Gardner. Smoking cookie in Atlanta, everywhere you were like recreation. You already know we made it. We ain't even gotta say shit. Some of the trap was lit, some of the trap was vacant. Junior say I'll bring the pay out, bring the pay out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We are back again. It is myself, Brent, aka Take Flight _ today, joining me each and every week. My dog, Alan, aka nyjetsplanet. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We are back for another Jet Set episode. And like I mentioned before, back again after yet another Jets loss. This one, a little more harder to watch. All right, this is a little more hard to watch. All right, after week one, everybody's calling our quarterback. Oh, this is our guy. It's the savior. It's the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like come at player of the year. MVP. This come at player of the year. Like what? Week two. God.
bench him.
Week two. That's all right at, man. But look, this is how the New York media does it. Right. This is every time this is what happens. We want instant gratification. Right. Week one, we saw the 34-32. I wasn't satisfied with it. I didn't want it to be oh, y'all are almost there type of season. And then week two, we followed up with that abysmal showing versus a divisional opponent. And yeah, man, it was hard to watch. It was hard to even get excited, at all during the game. But coming into this week, and we have some news we do have to cover as far as our starting quarterback situation. But what are the vibes coming into this week? I know we've been seeing a lot of stuff online. How you feeling?
Well, first of all, I'm wearing brown because we played like doo-doo. No, but honestly, I don't really want to get too deep into all the negatives. Like, yes, it was bad. It sucks.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm actually more shocked at how surprised a lot of these Jets fans continue to act like this team hasn't been bad for so long. Like, I don't know why you got. It's almost like you guys are so shocked that you guys have seen oh, this is the worst game ever. No, it's not. I can tell you it's not. We saw Tim Boyle on Black Friday. It was not the worst game you've seen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'll start off with saying that. Second of all, this is what happened. To me, this is just part of the process. This type of stuff happens when so many new things are happening and you're trying to figure out so many things all at once. I still kind of blame Woody because not Woody, but Woody Johnson.
Yeah.
Just in the sense of this whole firing style, I'm telling you, it keeps coming back because when you fire a coach very early in the season, a lot of players give up, and like when you're playing like that, it's kind of like you build that habit. You know,
Yeah.
when you build a habit, it's hard to get out of that habit. So I think Glenn is doing what he can to like get players out of it, but it's like it's also like you kind of have to see it to know like where the problems are. And
Mhm.
I'm assuming he didn't just like I'm sure he watched film from last year, but it's also like how much can you take that for what it is versus like okay they just gave up because there was no coach.
Yeah.
Now you kind of see Clemens. It's like no, that's just Clemens.
Yeah.
That's just how he is.
That's
So
literally
I'm sure
how he
he'll
is.
learn a little bit more, figure out who he trusts on the team and how he's going to use guys in certain situations, and even from like the coaching staff. Like I think we're all learning that Steve Wilkes has not changed. I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone remembers that Super Bowl play where he had cover zero on third down and Shanahan had to call a timeout because he was like, "What the heck are you doing?" He's doing the same thing now. It's just cover one. He's got one safety back there.
Yeah.
Um, it, it's just there's a lot of nuances that you're trying to put together all at once, and you can't necessarily like you could simulate in a practice session in a practice session or just a practice, but it's not like actually just going up against some guys and seeing how another coach is thinking about things.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, like we are seeing the weaknesses, unfold, right? Like I don't think our defense has lived up to what we expect them to, do in the first two games yet, right? Uh I feel like I was closing my eyes every third down because it was either a let up or a penalty, right? And those are the worst when like you finally get a team at like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11. I think it was 3rd and 16, I think one time.
Yeah,
Penalty, right? Or just busted play, right? So, you know, and the thing about Justin Fields, right? Whenever his defense is letting up a lot of points, he doesn't play too well, right? If it's a close game, he plays a little bit better, but the defense has always had to be our backbone on this team, right? So, with that being said, the defense got to get better. All right, like that's just how it is. And yeah, like if we can read the defense, what you think they doing?
they're the MVP quarterback.
What you think, man? What do we really think they're doing? It just looked too easy for for Josh Allen out there. I mean, granted, week one, our defensive line they were getting pressures, getting sacks. I was proud of them. It was just our secondary, right? But week two, it's like it was flipped. Like our secondary still wasn't as good, but our D line was terrible. Like Justin James Cook is looking like Barry Sanders out there, So it was a lot of ugly, and it was a point in the game where they score, they're up 7-0. All right, boom, whatever, cool. We get the ball back, first play, boom, fumble. I'm like, oh, I'm like, here we go, man. I knew at that point. At that point, I was like, okay, I see how this gonna go. We hold them to a field goal. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. 10-0. We can come back from that, right? We can do that. And then we come back, we're driving a little bit, and then we do like a little reverse to Aaron Smith, lost to 12. I'm like, all right, man. This is it was just bad after bad after bad after bad. So, you know, um it's gotta get better. Everybody's gotta be locked in on the same page, bro. And
Yeah.
like it's no way to sugarcoat that, you know. We have the Bucks next in Tampa Bay. And I mean, after just watching them versus Texans, you would think we'd be able to get a dub. But hey, I thought that after I watched the Bills versus the Ravens too. So here we are again. You know, do you think we can win that next one? Do you think we can win week 3, bro? Or what's your honest vibe? What's your honest opinion when it comes to this upcoming game versus Baker and the Baker boys?
Yeah, so I don't think we have a talent issue. I don't think we have a coaching issue. I think it's all mental, in my opinion. So I really just it's hard to say because it really just depends on mentally what team shows up. I do think they have the talent, especially we just heard Kalijah Cansey, he's injured. Um, I'm very I'm not concerned, but you can definitely tell whatever. And I don't exactly know what it was that was weighing in on the whole team, but something was weighing in on that whole team week two. It just felt like nobody was really ready to play mentally.
Yeah,
Um, so I don't know. I think it really just depends on what team we see. Are they because week one they were mentally ready. They were all there, and maybe because it was a close loss,
yeah,
it just went to. And also, I was saying it on Instagram. I think also it's a lot different. You have to think about it from a player's perspective because you used to have this coach that after just a loss like that, Salah would have came in there and hugged everybody and
yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Thank you for just keeping it close."
Right.
Now you probably you felt good, and then Glenn comes in and is like, "You guys suck." So it brings your emotions down. You're not used to it. You're trying to adapt to this new personality. It's just a
Yeah,
lot. Um, I don't think it's necessarily game. I will say, like yes, technically we got out coached in a way. It was almost like they had a playbook. I thought there was something weird going on because it wasn't just they were yes, they were definitely forcing us to pass, but the way they were shooting gaps, it was just they knew exactly where the ball was going and how we were going to play. Maybe
yeah,
someone on the team is giving some sort of tell. That happens. I
hmm,
remember when I was playing football, it was people would do weird stuff that would basically tell you where the ball is going or what they're doing. Maybe
yeah,
it could be a stance the O line's doing or something. There's a lot of different things that people analyze to figure that type of stuff out.
yeah,
Um, but all that to say, I very much do think that if we bring our best selves, yeah, we can win it. I don't even feel uncomfortable. I do feel uncomfortable with Tyrod's ability to stay healthy, but I
hmm,
don't feel uncomfortable with Tyrod's ability to play football. So if he
yeah,
can, just get through the game, I do think he gives us a solid chance to still win.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. And you know, when you look at the numbers, right? Tyrod Taylor in garbage time is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like his numbers are amazing. Granted, he might be going against backups or whatever, but like as a Jet fan, I know Jet fans have looked this up and looked at these numbers, as Tyrod playing as the Jets quarterback, and they're like, wow, like he should have been playing this whole time, even though it's in garbage time for like 5 minutes a game. But if we can get fourth quarter garbage time Tyrod for 4 quarters, one, that'll be something we've never seen before. So, let's not act like he's gonna come out here and translate 5 minutes of garbage time in a few games into an entire 60-minute football game. But if we can get close to that on offense, hey, I mean, that's cool too. But like you said, he has to stay healthy because that's been his thing. You even said in those 3 minutes he played against the Bills, uh, I think he came out of that game sore, apparently. All right. So it's like, okay, you know, we know he knows how to get the ball to his star guys, which uh I trust Garrett Wilson, will get his targets, but at the same time, it's like, does he have enough juice in the tank for an entire game to hold that up? We'll see. I don't think necessarily that we have to win this week 3 matchup. Do I think that we can win? Absolutely. I think that we can come out there and make it competitive. Um, Brandon Stevens is gonna have to lock up. I'm starting Amika Ibuka in whatever fantasy league I got because I know what's on the horizon here, but Sauce and Mike Evans should be a good matchup, and yeah, man, we just gotta play defense, bro. Like we have to, what I'm saying, we have to like tackle Baker. I don't want to see Baker like breaking tackles and busting 20-yard runs down the field, bro. I'm not trying to see that. That's gonna make me mad. But yeah. So yeah, shout out AJ in the chat. You know, uh, she's in here trolling. She's a big Justin Fields fan, but
Yeah.
uh, and we know that if Tyrod comes in this game and plays well, all we're gonna hear is bench Justin after 2 weeks. Like I'm here to say, I'm here to say. Matter of fact, let me clear the let me clear the screen before I say this too, because I want it to be a clear thing. I want to be a clear thing.
Bench Justin is crazy.
But yeah, bench Justin is crazy. But what I will say is, just because or if Tyrod Taylor plays well, and I really truly hope that he does play well. Even if he plays well, Justin Fields is the guy. Okay, he's the guy. You know, we're all hoping that Tyrod comes in, puts up more than 30 yards passing or what have you, and he throws touchdowns. But regardless of what happens, if Justin Fields is healthy, Week 4 Monday night versus Miami, he will be the starting quarterback, and everybody will be cheering him on. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that, because I already know what's coming if Tyrod comes in there and plays good, and we're not about to do that, man. Justin Fields is our starting quarterback, and that's just the way it is. Simple.
Yeah, I can't imagine one bad game. We're like, nope. Yeah, we might have. Yeah, Justin, we might have paid you. What is it, $20 million a year? But you had one bad game. What do you? $20 is nothing to Woody, so he doesn't really care. We're just honestly, if Brandon Stevens can have two bad games and still be a starter, I think Justin will be a starter when he gets back.
Yeah, man. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Everybody's it's gonna be a whole Tyrod train if he plays well, but you know, toot that train isn't gonna be chugging on for too long, man. So but yeah,
Yeah, and honestly, you kind of expect him to have a little bit better of a game because he is 37 now, a
yeah,
lot of experience in the NFL. Nobody's gonna know what to expect out of him because he hasn't played in like he's played in garbage time, but he hasn't really played in years.
yeah,
So it's hard to know what the offensive system looks like with him at quarterback specifically.
yeah,
So I kind of do expect him to first game have a little bit of a spark, but I don't think there will be longevity in it.
yeah. I agree. And honestly, he might start off well because nobody really has any tape on him. They don't really know how he's going to play. Right. So, you know, uh I want to see him do well. I want to see him throw some touchdowns. I want to see us upset the 2-0 Bucks. They can afford a loss right now.
They can't. Todd Bowles, that's the least he can do for us.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Him
That's the least he can. That is the least he can do.
and
And
Reddick, they both owe us.
yeah. And honestly though, it's gonna be it's gonna be a tough matchup because the Buccaneers kind of locked down Nico Collins last game. Um but
Nichols, for some reason, hasn't really went off this year yet.
yeah, he hasn't. And yeah, Brett, we do need to get on. Yeah, I think yeah, because Brandon Stevens, your boy, uh, I don't know, man. You might need to give him a call, man, and give him some motivational words of encouragement or something.
Look. I keep giving him the number to my barber, but he keep declining my phone calls. He not accepting
Man, see,
it. He not accepting it. I don't know what to do, man.
that's the
I
thing.
didn't give him the number. I didn't give him the address. I didn't give him. I was like, look, bro, I'll pay for the haircut. I told him, you ain't gotta pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know, man.
man. Like I don't know. I feel like every time they show a replay and he's on it, I get pissed off.
Yeah,
I'm like
it's rough.
he's
As a
really
Stevens trooper, it's rough.
yeah, he's really making me miss DJ Reed right now. And it's just tough. It's just tough. It doesn't help that our safeties aren't playing that well either,
It
right?
also doesn't help that I will say, like, and I hate to sit there and play the whole, like, you got to call better plays, but the whole man coverage, like, I don't know what's with this obsession to just consistently keep going back to man coverage. I'm like, maybe we need to start switching things up, or maybe just take him out, like, or like, we need to figure out something new because what we're doing is not working. I will say,
Yeah,
on defense, there's no excuses. Everybody here is vets. Y'all shouldn't be, like, y'all shouldn't be struggling. We have a defensive head coach. We have a defensive coordinator who's been to the Super Bowl. Y'all shouldn't be struggling. Y'all don't have an excuse. Offense has excuses. Defense, there's no excuses, in my opinion.
yeah, man. I don't think there's any excuses either. Like we have all the pieces on every level, and all Stevens has to do is lock up the number two receiver. You're not even guarding the best guy. Just and I know it's much harder than just lock up the number two receiver, but like give us some more effort out there. All right, I just feel like he out there just I don't know, just playing around. So I don't know, man. We need more. We need. Have we had a turnover yet? I don't think
No,
so.
not at least in our for us. We've given the ball to the defense a few times. I don't think we've.
Yeah, like we haven't. Like our defense hasn't forced a turnover in
Yeah,
two
no
games. I
fumble
feel like that's
recoveries, no
crazy.
interceptions. But that's
That's
been the defense for the most part.
that's but
The
that's
only
so
difference is that,
crazy.
like, we used to be bend don't break and just never got turnovers. Now we're just not doing anything. No turnovers and no stopping anything. So
Yeah,
that's why I say I'm like what's happening is, especially, like, to me, it's like you have three expensive corners.
yeah,
Cisco's getting paid decently for safety.
yeah,
You got what? Three first rounders on that D line. We just paid Jamie Sherwood a crap ton of money. We paid Quincy a crap ton of money. Like, there is no excuse for the defense to be this bad. I think they really do need to sit down and figure out what's going on there, because, like, all, like, you guys are all getting paid. Y'all should not be playing this bad, in my opinion.
nah, for real, for real. Like, get it together.
Yeah, y'all getting
We,
paid
we got
way.
it. We gotta get it together, man. Cause it's like now I just want our offense on the field the whole time. I don't even want to see our defense on the field no more. It's pointless. It's pointless. But don't yeah. I see you in the comments, AJ trolling. Don't ask me what quarterback we're drafting next year because we're not drafting a quarterback. We're not gonna not gonna do that.
Honestly, I don't. I keep saying that I don't like next year's class, like this upcoming year's class.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
I
like.
don't yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it either. So
I
unless
don't
unless
even.
Archie Manning is in the class, don't
I
ask me
don't.
nothing about that.
Even
Don't
if
ask me
he
nothing about
is
that.
in the class, I don't even feel that confident in him right now.
Well, he this is his first year, starting.
Like, some
That's
people
how
are
he's
saying
not.
he's playing through an injury. I don't know, but, like, he's worrying the heck out of me with how he's playing. I don't know. I would stay away from everybody. The only person actually I would probably draft, if I were to draft somebody I had to, it would probably be Sellers, just because I think he fits, like, the offensive mold we were going with. But I really rather not.
I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them right now. So it's I want to see this whole Fields era through, and I want it to go beyond this 2 years. I want him to be the guy. Um, but I
It's
think it's
crazy though. Like he's
maybe
had the best game of his career and the worst game of his career all within the matter of 2 games.
that
Like,
only happens to the Jets, bro. That only
yeah,
happens to the Jets.
that's hilarious.
That only happens to the Jets. Only on the Jets can a quarterback have his best game of his career one week and the worst game his next week. That is
Yeah,
pure,
but
pure
like,
Jets.
I generally do think, and also I will say, Membu didn't have the same game he had week one.
Yeah,
I do think he has a better game. I mean, I would hope so going against Reddick. Reddick is not no Bosa,
yeah,
so because Joey Bosa, when healthy, is a dog. I'll give him that. He's always had a health issue. So
hmm
I will say, like, Membu has gotten such a hard first couple games as a rook. Like, you first 2 games, you're going against TJ Watt and Joey Bosa. It's like, come on, man, give the kid a break.
right, right.
But Olu also kind of struggled a little bit. Like, everyone kind of struggled in O-line. Like, I don't want to say they struggled mightily, but they like to the standard of week one, they struggled. I would say,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
for
they weren't
sure.
pushing guys off the line as far as they were. It was kind of like it's more like average-ish.
Yeah,
I do think we can fix that hopefully next week.
out of the 3 weeks, this is probably, and I wouldn't even say this is the easiest D line that the Jets would be facing against the Bucks because they still have Vita Vea,
And they
and
still
I
have Vita
think I think Kalijah Kancey is also going to be out, but Ed Oliver was out, with the Bills too. So it's like I don't even read into that anymore. If the opposing team has a good defensive player out, that doesn't mean anything for me.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, yeah. So Justin, he will be sitting this game, concussed. That's fine. It's usually a week, and I think returning back with the extra day, Monday Night Football. Under the lights, I feel like that's when we're really gonna see him shine. But if we can sneak a win versus Tampa Bay, which I think
And
we
that's
can
the crazy
do.
part.
I really think we can do, bro. I really think we can do that.
But that's really the crazy part. If we were to somehow win this next game, Jets fans would be acting like it's our Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everyone would be like guaranteeing a week 2 win, and we're 2-2 before it even happens.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think it's just one of those things. Like I think you just gotta take a week by week. It is
Yeah,
so early. I think a lot of times we like well, I don't say younger teams, but yeah, younger teams do. What like rookie coaches, especially like we have a rookie head coach, a rookie offensive coordinator. That's why I say like defense, we shouldn't really have been struggling that much because like you're not a rookie defensive coordinator. Like you're supposed to be the stability here, but
mm-hmm.
I do think the offense will progressively get better, especially like Olu is effectively a rookie in my opinion. He didn't really play like he was there, he learned, but he didn't
Yeah,
really play. So it's like this is his first season, week to week, getting some grind in. So I think by the time he gets towards the end of the year, it'll feel a little bit more normal to him, especially um, like the more games with John Simpson, the more he'll build that chemistry there too.
yeah,
So I think we just need some time and patience.
yeah. Time pace, man. That's all. That's all we need. That's all we need. Kind of like I guess we can go with like a little makeshift, topic here. Let's go back and forth and talk about keys to winning. You know, on on Sunday versus the Bucks. What are some keys to us winning? I can start first,
Mm-hmm.
and I will say that we've got to run the ball. We've got to control the clock, right? That
Just run
was
the ball.
abandoned. Yeah, yeah, like control the clock. Like it was abandoned last game, and we saw what happened. It was bad. We're fumbling the ball. We are going backwards. Like control the clock and keep their best players off the field, which is Mike Evans, Bucky Irving, Baker Mayfield, Emeka Ibuka, keep them off the field while we put up points. So yeah, we have to control that time of possession. You know, that's gonna be my first key to the game because you know we we did not do a good job of that last this past Sunday. I feel like I barely saw the offense on the field, and if I did see him on the field, it was for a hop, skip, and a jump. So you know, I want to see our offense on the field way more.
Yeah. To add to that, I would just like us to play a little bit more freely. I feel like we've been playing so tense. It's almost like we're expecting the bad to happen. I think when you play like that, it's like it's inevitable that
Yeah.
the bad will happen because you're expecting it, and then mentally you've already decided that that's what's going to happen. I think, and it's not just a player thing. I personally think that it's a coaching thing too. Just the
Yeah.
way Tanner called plays in the last game, it felt like he was scared to throw the ball early with Fields, and then I felt like it effectively made Fields scared to go throw the ball. I think if you coach like that, if you play like that, you're good. Like it's like forcing the mistake in a way because it's like
Mhm.
no one feels confident in themselves and no one's playing confidently.
Yeah.
Um, so I think on offense, take what the defense gives you. On defense, just don't let Wilkes call anything on third down.
just, just give the play calling duties to Aaron Glenn on third down. Got it.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I guess to follow up with that, going off the defense, we need a turnover.
yeah, man.
We need a pick. We need a recovered fumble. We need a
They got a
block
lot of turnovers.
punt. Something. We can't. We really can't be just sitting on our hands on defense, just waiting for them to just because we can't even third downs don't even aren't even good for us anymore. I can't even relax when the other team is at a third down and 15 anymore. That's bad. We need turnovers. We need pressure. We need sack fumbles. We need peanut punches and picks. Like that's what I want to see, bro. Like I want to see our defense fly to the ball and no missed tackles too. We can't have those. Sauce missed a tackle, a nice little sack, made Josh Allen look like damn ballerina out there. Um, and yeah, bro, we we dropped a pick too. Like I remember that I was like, what is it? What is going on here? But we need a turnover, bro. We need a turnover, something, block kick, something. Um, Javon said we need better linebackers. Our linebackers are straight, to be honest. Our linebackers aren't even our biggest problem on our defense.
Uh,
I feel like it's either the D line or the secondary.
I
Either,
do think they need to play better though.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think potentially I agree with you. Like Quincy potential, Jamie potential. Yes, they can be one of the better linebackers, but they haven't been playing like it.
yeah, yeah, and yeah. I mean, for sure. But well, like when you take a step back and look at our whole defense, they're not even the biggest problem, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's, it's that D line pressure. It's we can't have you know a shifty running back not getting touched till he gets to our linebackers or our DBs, right? Like Quincy and Jamie they're gonna make the tackle once they make contact, but our D linemen aren't making the tackles, and our secondary damn sure not making the tackles. So yeah, I just need to see some turnovers, bro. I need some type of energy from the defense. Like,
Yeah,
jeez, can I get a pick or something? Can I get a fumble? Little punch out, something. Dang, we supposed to be the Jets. We supposed to be Aaron Glenn defense, Steve Wood defense. Dang, see something.
yeah, man.
Yeah. What's your next
But
one? What's
my
your
my
next
next
one?
one, I don't know who they're gonna put Sauce on, whether it's
Mm,
Evans or Mika.
probably Evans.
Whichever one he's not guarding, they need to have a plan for. I don't
Yeah.
know if you need to double him. I don't know if you need to triple him, but you need to figure out a plan for that one because
You
that's
know who it's
that's
gonna
that's
be,
my biggest worry.
and you know who it's gonna be. It's gonna be your boy. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a boy
that's
on
why
the
I'm
other wide
worried.
receiver.
That's
It's gonna be a boy,
that's
man.
why I'm worried, bro. That's why I'm worried.
It's gonna
Maybe
be a boy.
somebody, maybe and he goes in the slot and it's Michael Carter. That's kind of hopefully they go that route because
Hmm.
I feel a little bit more confident right now with Michael Carter going 1-on-1. But please, like, just I need them to have a plan. Um, the plan can't just be man coverage, press man coverage, and hope for the best because we already know how that's gonna end.
Yeah, like what are we doing? And even if we do go, man, you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of Baker Mayfield busting through the defensive line and just running wide open. We can't have that either. But yeah, I agree. Whoever Sauce isn't guarding, they they better come with it. Cause I'll tell you that much. If I see Baker Mayfield throw a pass and the ball's just sailing and I see 21 running after the guy, I'm turning the TV off mid play. I'm turning the TV off because that is just gonna make me so
At
mad.
least Tony Adams is hurt.
Is he hurt?
He didn't finish the game if I'm not mistaken. Did he finish? I
Man,
don't remember seeing him
we
finish the game.
we've been wanting to see Malachi Moore play anyway. So
Yeah, he was playing there, so it seems
yeah,
as long as Tony didn't just take some magic potion, I think we'll probably see more again this
yeah.
upcoming week. Uh,
The Jaguars actually released Darnell Savage Jr. today.
hmm,
The safety.
yeah,
Not sure
and
if
didn't
that's
he
not sure that's
play
an
with
option.
Cisco?
Huh?
Did he play with Cisco?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah,
So that's
so that's
interesting.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather just keep more like because I don't really think safety is like yeah, like I don't know. I don't think safety's gonna make the biggest difference. I mean, obviously, like covering tight ends, like we don't have anyone to cover a tight end. I thought Sherwood would be that guy this year, but he's been getting cooked in coverage. That's the one thing I won't give him. Um, so hopefully they figure that they don't really have a tight end that's like scary.
Yeah, no, they don't. Kate on isn't scared at all.
Yeah, so I don't feel too bad there, but Amika, man, we got to figure that one out. So we need to sit. I hope they all got in the room. I was like, look, maybe we just gotta double him. Maybe we gotta double him and put Sauce 1-on-1. Because if we lose like that, we double him, we put Sauce 1-on-1 with Evans, and we still lose, we never had a chance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
chance.
no. Yeah, it's over. But yeah, we do need a plan for that second guy. But hopefully by the time Baker looks, go through his reads, we are there for a sack. So I mean, I don't know. We just gotta we just gotta follow up with it. My
So what's
last
your last
key,
one? Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah, my last key is um let me see. Honestly, it's you know let's have Garrett Wilson get a game. Like Tyrod, I know you out there. I know you out there to you know to fill a role here, right? But I want Garrett to have 10 plus targets this game. I don't whenever you drop back, just throw the ball to five. I don't care. And I
He's
will
out
say
there
this.
somewhere.
Yeah, I will say this about Tyrod. He knows how to get his star players the ball.
He does.
He does. He really does. He knows how to like if he don't know where to go, he's just gonna throw it to his star player and let them make a play every time. And it's almost like a effort ball too. Like it's like he doesn't care. He's just gonna throw it up there where only he can catch it. If he makes the play, he makes the play. But He even threw a touchdown to record. That's that was impressive. I was like,
Yeah,
hold
but don't,
on now.
also don't forget, and that's also something that's gonna be interesting. He's had a lot of time with like the backups, so I'm
Yeah,
curious if they start using guys like Arian Smith a little bit more because he's
hmm
had more time with him.
that's true.
I'm
That's
just
true.
curious in general, like how that might change the way, like I guess personnel wise with wide receivers, like how that might change things.
That's
Um,
true.
and
That's
also,
true.
this is one thing we didn't talk about too. Josh Reynolds was out last game, who
Oh
was,
yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, he was the outside of Brees second leading receiver
yeah,
in the first game.
yeah. It's the more I look at our receivers now, the more I'm so underwhelmed by and like I didn't think that I would be. I'm like Josh Reynolds. Oh, he's okay. Alan Lazar, he'll do the job. But like the more I'm watching this, I'm like, wow, our receivers are really outside of Garrett. It's like, who do we really have that can really be a number two? You know,
Actually, speaking of Lazard, did Lazard run a route last game?
I saw him in motion one time, and I think that was the only time I saw him moving.
I would say I feel like every time he was on the field, they ran the ball.
This is yeah because he don't know how to do nothing but block, I guess, or that's the only thing they trust him to do is block. So it's you know it's whatever. But I'm hoping that we can see a little bit more from our receiver too. Uh, Aaron Smith, he has some plays where if we had longer drives, I feel like he was gonna be a big a big like impact. Aaron Smith, he was definitely like I think he had one catch on the sideline that they called back, but I'm like if he's making those type of catches, we can be all right, you know? So yeah.
Nah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What's your last one? Last key to the game.
Yeah. See, mine aren't really as offensive focused. Mine are very defensive.
Yeah.
So if we could, because if we do these two things, I think we have a solid shot. If we can, I already said the whole stop wide receiver number two. My next one, I'm gonna say find a way to stop the run game. They got Bucky Irving and Rashad White.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
If James Cook could do that, like Bucky Irving's having a great season already.
Yes, he is.
And
He's
Rashad
having a
White is
great
a
season.
great running back too. So if that's what James Cook is doing, and mind you, James Cook doesn't really have a backup. I can't imagine these guys are about to do. So I don't know what they're doing in that room, but I hope they have a plan for that.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to blitz him for sure. Like we can't
Whatever we
let
got to do.
like I mean Bucky's gonna get his, but we can't let him break off no 50-yard runs like James Cook did, bro. Like
Now,
that
that
hurt my
touchdown was
soul.
disgusting.
Yeah, that hurt my soul. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, like the first cut, I was like, oh, second cut, I was like, ah, third cut, I'm like, oh Lord, there he go, there he go. But
The only
but
thing that
yeah,
made me happy is I do have him in fantasy, so that one is kind of it was like bittersweet, but I was like this is not how I want it to happen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's whatever. But yeah, Justin will be back for week 4. Him not playing this week and going into next week will make about we'll make a like around a 2 week resting period. He's gonna miss this week, of course, and then going into by the time we enter next week, that'll be around 2 weeks. So, he's just gonna miss this week of playing, and then for Miami, he will be back. So yeah, it's just one of those things, man, where it's like you know, but I do think that him coming back week 4, Monday night, under the lights, prime time. I think that'll be good for him. You know, I think that'll be good for him.
I
Even though
mean,
we're
there's two ways it can go. One
yeah,
way is if we win this game, he's expected to win anyways because
hmm
that'll get us 2-2. Or he's got nothing to lose because we're 0-3.
yeah. We're 0-3. We're 0-3 going into Monday night, and guess what? He's looking like the hero again.
Yeah,
The hero to come and save us again, right? That's what
yeah.
it's gonna look like. That's what it's
So
gonna be. So
regardless,
either
I
either
like
way, either
that.
way,
That's when I start to get worried though. If we lose to the Dolphins, let alone like if it's a bad loss to after losing to the Bucks and we're 0-4, that's when I start to get worried. That's when I start to get very worried.
yeah. But I will say I don't feel. I mean, the most confident game I feel like we have in this first 5 is week 4 against the Dolphins,
That's
based
why
on
I
what
get
I've been
worried.
seeing the Dolphins and how they've been playing. Because nah, bruh. And it's prime time. We gotta lock up. We have to show up. There's no other there's no other option with that.
They
You
just
know,
need that first win. That's
that's it.
really all it is. They just
And
need
that's
that
it.
first win. I
Yeah.
think the first win for a new coach is typically the hardest. I think once you get it, you can kind of get guys a little bit more on board with what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Find a way to win the game.
Yeah. And that's the thing about this team. This like for as long as I've been a Jets fan, which is my whole life, uh, we strive off of momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like when we get a little momentum and it gets to rolling, the whole team gets rolling. So, it's that's really all we need is one dub, and then I feel like we'll start to see the wheels rolling. We'll start to see the confidence in players. Um, and yeah, it's just again, it's just 2 weeks into the season, and most of the time, by this time, if we're 0-2, I'm like, man, it's over. But I feel like this team has too much talent, and it's got too much too too big of a chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Then to kind of keep you know flushing things down the drain. So yeah, um, yeah. I mean, I hope Tyrod does better than Fields. Fields only threw for 40 yards, so that's not a big. It's not a big. It's not a big expectation there. But yeah. I mean, I expect him to do better than Fields than what Fields did week 2. Now week 1 Fields was top 3 quarterback in the league week 1. So I don't. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, man. No, that's what I want to see. And then Fields coming back, I think is going to be good week 4, Monday night. Book it. But that.
Yeah, you know, Scott, I totally see it. But I do think like even if we did go 0-3, we got that first win in Miami, I'd still feel pretty good
Yeah. Yeah.
because you could always go on a run. I think like I said, I think once you get that first win, you can go on a run.
It's yeah,
Look at
it's that momentum, bro. And like I don't know what it is about this team, but it's like, we don't get wins handed to us, like most teams do. You know, most teams get wins just kind of all right, yeah, just kind of handed to them. We have to fight for ours. We have to get ours out in the mud, out in the mud. So yeah, you know, I think we'll be straight once we get to that point of winning a game, seeing what it feel like with this group. So
Yeah. Only thing else I'll say, I don't know why the NFL has such a vendetta against us, but does anyone else realize how many Jets people we play in the first weeks of the season? we went from week one, we played Rodgers. Then out of nowhere, Elijah Moore has the game of his life with the Bills.
Crazy.
Now we go and see Reddick and Todd Bowles. Then we go see Zach Wilson. Um, who's after that? Who do we play after that?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. They
They
have
got Solomon Thomas.
Solomon Thomas. Yes, it's just like just a bunch of guys that like hate us.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And then in the Broncos, they have JFM, right?
Yeah, they have JFM. I think the Panthers is literally our first game that we get where we don't.
Yeah, man. Like I think and this is really like starting off these first two games were like our hardest games of the season, and 75% of the league or just football watchers can say that we should have won week one as well too. So again, not taking that as a moral victory, but in hindsight, and you know, I don't want to get back to this because last year it was about 7 games. It was a one score game. So I don't really take those
Yeah, but
like
you know what it is? Those felt worse because it was just like we played bad the whole game. We had a chance at the end, and we just did terrible. Like this game, it felt like we just did it. Like that week one game, it felt like we did every single thing right. We just had an Xavier Gibson.
yeah, exactly.
Like, that was literally the only reason we like. Literally, like you just take that out. I don't think we lost that game
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't think Rogers was closing that shit out. But
He wasn't. He
I
wasn't.
think
That was a blessing for him. And that's what I mean when I say we have to get things out of the mud because uh you know any other team, if that happens to them, they find a way to win. Like they find a way to win regardless, right? Uh so yeah, I'm not it's whatever. What's the Jets record this year? 4-13.
4-13 is crazy.
Yeah, you know, I'm not putting any bulletin board material out there. So 4-13, we'll see what we do. I'm putting I'm laying it low. I'm not about to sit here and say 10-7, bro. Like, no, 4-13.
Why?
Let's see if they'll prove me wrong.
Honestly, I like. In all fairness, I do think we have a team that should be able to go, especially with this schedule. Like they should be able to get out 8 wins. But I think you gotta go out there and prove it. I think it starts off with winning that Dolphins game. I think if you
Yeah.
can't beat that, if you can't win that game, then you might as well just throw the whole schedule down the toilet.
Oh yeah, no, for sure,
Because
for sure.
come on, like literally, it just seems like things are crumbling over there.
Yeah, yeah. Only reason I'm saying 4-13, guys, because I want some like reverse psychology to go on. Because the last 5 years I've been making record predictions, and it's not turned out well. So I'm saying 4-13. That's what we going with. That is my public Jets record prediction for this season. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on the fact that granted, I do think losing to Steelers makes it very hard, but I do think we are in that last little playoff hunt somehow, some way, as long as health. But I do think we find a way.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I trust Glenn.
Me
I do
too. Me
trust.
too. He's a very like he's a different type of coach, and the fact that he played for us, I feel like is just it just he embodies what a New York Jet is. I feel like so you know he's taking everything with you know he's taking the role with pride. So I was just watching his highlights too. I'm like, bro, I know he wants to win with us so bad. And that first win that he gets with the Jets, watch like just watch how much how that turns things around as far as momentum.
I
You
mean,
know?
like we've seen it. Like I mean, I will say, like he's if and like and I said, like if Glenn can't turn things around, I don't know of a coach that can with this roster. at that point. And I'm not saying it's like
Yeah,
he's just that great of a coach. It's just that like he's literally seen teams turn it around over and over and over. Like he's been a part of that process so many
yeah,
times.
yeah,
So like I don't think this would phase him as much as it would a normal rookie head coach. So I do think he finds a way to get us back at least on track to where it's like we're not winless.
right, right. Exactly, exactly. So, and he was just a part of a team that just turned it around. And granted, this first year with the Lions, Dan Campbell, they went 1-15. I'm not saying we're gonna be that
I
bad.
only went 3-13.
3 years, yes, yes, something like that. I don't think we're gonna be that bad.
We had a
Okay.
lot of momentum at the end of the season.
You said what?
We had a lot of momentum at the end of the season.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it looked terrible. I remember like the first week, it looked disgusting.
Hmm.
Like it looked really, really bad. And then towards the end of the season, they gained a lot of momentum. And then the following year, it was kind of like the same thing. Like started off a little slow, but then they gained a lot of momentum at the end of the year, and he just kept building on top of that.
Yeah, yeah. No, Aaron Glenn has literally been a part of that. So I ain't tripping, not tripping at all. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I see the
The trolling.
yeah, the record predictions and the trolling coming in. So we coming up on the hour, so we gonna wrap it up. Um, I hope that we can uh really let me see. I guess show like play with some fight this this upcoming game on Sunday because
Mhm.
we're needed.
Yeah, I think you just can't go out there and come with the same energy that you came with this past Sunday. Like even if you
Yeah,
lose, you at least you can't just get demolished like that. Like that's just that's unacceptable. Not
yeah,
this early in the season. Shit. Like I don't even know how you can give up after playing the way y'all did week one. But I'm sure Glenn's probably already addressing it in the locker room. He's probably already addressing it in the little meetings they have and stuff like that. Um, so I don't know. I think it's just one of those things we just have to see. I'm sure Glenn would say the same thing. Results over everything. So we gotta win.
results over everything. And look, ain't no moral victories over here either. All right, ain't there's none. There's none. And I'm
Yeah.
glad the Steelers lost this past Sunday too, because that's how it should have been week one. They really should be 0-2, if we're really being honest. It should be 0-2. So so yeah, no. Pizza party, broccoli party. What y'all talking about, man? Cookie party. What are we talking about? I'm lost. Prince, honestly, okay, yeah, I don't.
if we win, I'll throw a party.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, if we
We'll,
win,
we'll yeah
we
we'll
win.
throw a party on this podcast. We'll have a whole festival.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. If we win Sunday, what do y'all want to see on the podcast? Y'all want to see, let us know. Let us know.
Appreciate you, Sean.
Yeah. Have a good night,
Love the
Coach. I
love.
appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Sean, for the like and the subscription. We're trying to build up our likes on these videos. So make sure y'all,
Yeah,
yeah, make sure y'all send it out. Make sure y'all tell people to like, um, and all that stuff. Y'all can still like the video after we're done too. So yeah, you know. But yeah, we win on Sunday. We'll we'll do a little something. We'll play some games. We'll come up with a game or something.
I
I
will
don't know.
give a lucky person $1
Oh
for the
man,
for the one win.
dollar make it holler.
Actually, I could do that every time we win. I could put $1 on the parlay. We could see if we could make some money. I could do something like that. maybe make some money, or we could do it for the losses. Maybe we can make some more money. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, dollar. You know, something, something. Y'all want $1? That's that's whatever. Give you a prize. Yeah, we'll give you a nice trolling prize because you are the troll of the night. I don't know.
Your prize is that you get to see Tyrod start as a quarterback
There
because
we
that's
go.
your favorite quarterback
That's
now.
your prize. That's your prize. You get to see you get to see how going with three. Look at look who joined the chat. Cheyenne. This is my buddy right here. Cheyenne. Thanks. 0-3.
Thanks, Cheyenne.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. That's a very encouraging, you know. I know she's a Rams fan. I know the Rams are 2-0 right now, but they do play the Eagles this week, so good luck. Uh 0-3 is crazy. It is
They're
crazy.
just scared of us and the Chiefs, man. They're so scared of us.
Who?
The Jets and the Chiefs. They're just so scared of what we can both do. You know,
Yeah, I know. Like the
they
Chiefs are
fear us
on
so bad.
the Chiefs are 0-2 right now.
Yeah, they fear both of us. I don't know why they fear us so badly.
I mean, you know,
That's all they talk about, Jets and Chiefs. You know,
I don't understand how the Jets get so much hate though. You know, like is it us? Is it the fans that get the Jets hate, or because it can't be the team? We don't do much for people to hate. You know, so
uh,
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the fan loyalty that gets us that gets Jets hate. I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm loyal though.
it's getting too late, bro.
I know I'm loyal though. It is. It is.
We got
It
the
is.
Fields fan talking about how much she loves Tyra.
This is what is this? What is this? Opposite day?
Oh
Please.
my gosh.
We got the we got the Fields account trolling their own favorite player. This is insane. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, I thought that was gonna make a sound.
I don't know what's going on right now. I love Tyra. Okay. All right.
Alright, guys.
All right.
Well,
I'm a
with
yeah.
that,
With that last troll, we will lock in next week. Hopefully, we got some better. We're coming up here with a better aura
facts.
because you know we shook off this last L and we moving on to Tampa Bay
Facts.
and you know Tampa Bay we gonna see what happens down there. I'm sure Todd Bowles has some for us, but hey, we gonna see. I ain't you know, but yeah, nah, like, subscribe, lock in with us next week. Appreciate y'all locking in with us tonight. We will be back. Good night.
Catch ya.